Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And this morning, Ruth's this evening, I'm having a conversation with Ruth Ashford from Bendigo in Victoria, Australia. Good evening. How are you?
Well, it's good evening to me and good morning to you.
Yeah, it's really weird, isn't it? Because we saw each other a few hours ago when it was your morning and my evening. So it's sort of the cards have turned.
It is, and it's amazing how we can be a different mindset on different hours of the day, isn't it? This
Yes.
morning, this morning I was like sniffing the aroma of coffee just to get me on that too.
Yes, it is very strange, but thanks to software and computer programs, the world is a smaller place.
It is, and it's a little smaller than we actually realize. I think with everything that people talk about, it's once upon a time you'd think somebody from overseas was completely foreign and everything was different, and
Mm.
now we're talking to people and it's like the whole world is the same. We're all
Yes,
just happy humans or unhappy humans, whichever way it happens to be.
yes, yes. No, and I think, the event that happened 6 years ago coming up, changed all that.
Yeah, I think so. It helps. It helps unite. Like when there's something that is going to create something devastating in humanity, it does unite everybody as well,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
good.
It makes people come together, doesn't it?
It does. It does
Mm.
because we've all got to work together. And I hope that we don't get too much more of that, and people have learnt some lessons and start working together on things, and
Mm.
then the world will be a much better place. So.
Yeah.
And that's something that I really try and do with every decision I make. I actually try and go, will this be help me be a force for good in the world? And it
Mm.
does make you think about who you talk to and who you associate with when you put that sentence in front of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very true. Very true. But yeah. So let's get the question asked then, shall we? So, Ruth,
Yes.
what do you enjoy when you're not working? What do you enjoy doing?
Well, what I actually enjoy doing is spending time in Mother Nature. I'm very blessed here in Victoria. Is at the back of me we have the good old Australian bush. So yes, I have gum trees and kangaroos, and I saw an echidna on the driveway just the other day, and a big blue tongue lizard in out in the backyard. So yes, I have all the bush, and on the opposite side of my property, I have a lake. And but coming down to the lake, whereas other worlds of the country moving towards the lake, you've got green, lush foliage. We have dry bush leaves and everything, and then we have the water's edge, which is lovely. And walking around in Mother Nature, it's really great. And then I sort of wonder about how people in the city cope with that, because their worlds are so much different with big concrete and highways and cars and it's busy all the time. And I've just started seeing the big value in having those indoor gardens and small parklands and also people getting using meditation as part of their health so that they get that mental space as well as
Mm.
physical. So that's what I really enjoy doing is just yeah, enjoying the environment.
And the thing I enjoy
So
watching are your lives on Facebook with your lovely dogs. First thing in the morning, you go out and they're having a sniff around and a run around, and you're sort of looking at, and you've got sheep too.
yes, I have two sheep. I used to call them one and a half because one was very small. He was born a miniature, and uh, up until the last 6 months, he was the size, and he's 3 years old now. He was the size of a small 6-month-old lamb.
Right.
And anyway, just in the last few months, he's just grown as big as the other sheep. And the other
Oh,
sheep we call him, yeah, we call him Boof because when he was being born, his head got stuck because he had such a big buff head.
Oh,
And I learnt from Dr. Google on the drive from my office to where he was, how to deliver a lamb. And there I was in high heels and a suit delivering a lamb. And the mother ewe didn't want anything to do with him. So I
oh,
bottle reared him. Anyway, he thinks he's a dog. So if you ever anyone does get on my lives in the morning, the
oh,
I walk down the driveway with my dog and the sheep chases the dog. And then on the way back it does the opposite. It's hilarious to watch.
oh dear.
But yeah, it is quite amusing. So and
Yeah.
yeah, and before the cat became he's a little old, she's a little old now, but the cat would follow us, so it'd be me and the dog and the sheep, and then the cat all walking down the driveway. It is quite amusing. It's great to be able to start your day with a smile and be healthy enough to go it and enjoy it
Yeah.
and laugh. So, but
Yes.
my dog Rex has got a pretty good following me on Facebook because I'm not sure if he thinks he's a human, a dog, or a sheep, or just switches personalities, whatever mood he's in.
Yeah, he's great character.
So,
Great character. But you
yeah.
do make a good point. How do people in cities and large towns, how do they cope with the fact that that's where they're living, and it's great to see parkland and country walks, that they're able to do that. But I suppose people that don't have transport themselves can get a bit stuck, I suppose, if there's not transport out to the country. So presumably there is transport that people can take out if they want to go and investigate the countryside more than just being in a park in the center of in the center of the area that they live.
Yeah. And I think that as we were talking earlier, the internet and being able to cross borders can really help people with that because even if you can't actually get out of your four walls,
Mm.
then just joining a community group online, as long as it's a safe one, can actually get conversations out. And then, of course, you can always see Mother Nature
Yeah.
on, even though it's only in pictures, at least still see that there's more than just the four walls and
Mm.
yeah, there's life out there.
Yes.
There's life out there. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always a reason to keep ourselves healthy, keep ourselves mentally healthy as well, and be connected to community. So, which
Mm.
is so much fun. This is I love doing this. Is that because we're talking and communicating, and other people will find different topics interesting as well.
Yes,
So,
absolutely. You say that you love being out in nature. Is there anything, do you go for, are you able to go for hikes further than the boundaries of your property?
I could, and I don't have to go far to go out on hikes and things like that. I just don't. And
Yeah.
I have all of these absolutely brilliant intentions. And I even bought a gold detector. I thought, that's it. I'll go for hikes. I'll have the gold detector. I'll do it. And then I got the gold detector and I walked to the around my property and I walked across the road, which is bush trails, for about 10 minutes and then come back. So I do have brilliant intentions of going and joining those hobbies that are physically active. And
Don't
but
quite
I
get
find
there.
I don't quite get there. And then if I go into town to join up a walking group with some friends, which I often do, then the lure of because of course we're Australia have brilliant coffee. So the lure of the coffee shop. So we'll do a lap around a lake, and then, then
That
we'll stop at
that
the
wins.
coffee shop. It
That
wins.
wins over
It
and above
wins.
the walking.
It does. But at least I have my dog Rex that guilts me into a walk every day because
Yeah.
he's very bossy. Very bossy. He stands at the door and looks at me till I
Yeah.
walk open. If I open the door and just let him out, he'll keep st turning around staring at me as if to say, "No, you've got to come too."
Yes.
So,
Well, it's
but
it's quite right in a way, isn't it? And we're all guilty of it. I mean, since I lost my little dog last summer, I make myself go out first thing in the morning, and I walk around the estate where I live, which isn't very far, but at least it's, nearly 3,000 steps more than I would do if I was just sort of looking at nature on the screen. But I have to say, I don't go if it's pouring with rain anymore. I used to. We used to tog up and wear our waterproofs. He wore his waterproof jacket and I wore my waterproof clothes, and we'd toddle off and go for a very wet walk. But yes, I've become a fine weather poodler walking around.
yes.
And I'm very lucky because the estate that I live on is the edge of a town, and we do have literally 5 minute walk away, and I'm in the countryside, so I'm quite lucky.
Yeah, and I think we're all blessed that if we can get out and do our walking. So that's something about keeping just, use it so you don't lose it and make sure that you're putting in that effort just to do that little bit to stay
Mm,
healthy and keep on moving.
mm,
I remember when I was young, my my mum used to be a swimmer. That was one of her favorite hobbies. So early in the morning, we would walk down to we lived in a town and we walked to, they call it the baths, but it's the public swimming pool.
hmm.
And we would do laps and then get out and then walk home. And I was like, I wonder which one is it? Is it the swimming or the walk there and the walk home? That was the fun bit. So
Right.
because the word exercise isn't quite fun, is it? It's just
No.
like, and no, and then I have an elderly relative, and she enjoys walking around the shopping centres. She goes early in the morning and walks around because they're nice, smooth, flat floors,
Hmm.
and she finds it easy to go for a walk around, and that's how she gets her daily exercise. And then, like me, she stops at the coffee shop and has a little chat and a natter, and it starts the day off with a brilliant coffee.
Yeah, it's always good. I mean, I belong to a walking group. It's connected to a church, and the first Sunday of every month, in the afternoon, early afternoon, they organise a walk. So somebody within the group would organise a walk, and wherever we go, they always try and have somewhere where we can get a refreshment, whether it be a pub or a coffee house or something like that. We would always stop off and be able to have a refreshment of some sort. But yes, been on some great walks, and I think probably it's the walks. And I suppose it depends on what you enjoy doing. If you enjoy getting wet. I mean, my middle brother, he was always he'd find water wherever we were, whether it be a puddle or whatever, he'd get wet. So I suppose it depends on what draws you, whether it's water or whether it's just walking. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's doing something to keep moving and keep motivated and do something so that you get your exercise in and your health in, and so, and it's one of those other topics that I always like is what when people say the word health, what do they mean? You know, so do they mean go and run a marathon? Do they mean walk to the end of the driveway and back? Do they
Mm.
mean eat salad? Heaven forbid, eat salad. So I like vegetables. Salad's not my thing. The salad's
No.
not my thing. It's like, are they weeds out of the garden? But uh so and it's one of those things, and it's like I like seeing how people think. And that word, what is health to you? Is it
Mm.
because you want, what is it? Is it I want to do better than yesterday, or I want to enjoy my environment, I want to enjoy my life. I want to do more. Like,
Mm. It's
it's okay
interesting,
if you
isn't
want to, if you, if,
it?
yeah. if you're happy to be sitting inside watching movies all day, which I did today, which was a nice day to do it, then and that's something that you enjoy doing and it's every day, then that and is that your health and you're enjoying your eating,
Mm,
is that fine? Do you find it is would you is that health or is walking to getting out of that comes from walking down the street and back? Is that health? Is health a
yeah.
dietary thing? Um, is it,
It's all
we want to
encapsulating, isn't
be,
it?
it is, and is health meaning that we're going to prepare all of our foods from places like the butcher and the fruit and veg merchant, or are we going to eat something out of a packet that says healthy? There's all
Mm,
different
very
versions
much.
of it. So it's a
Yeah,
very, I find that as a really interesting
it is.
conversation about what does health mean to someone.
Actually, it's a very good, very valid and very good point. What actually does it mean? Because actually, it could mean all of those things, apart from sitting and lounging around and not doing a lot. But I think most people think health as eating not rubbish food, probably, and getting out and going for a walk or going for a swim. I think probably people have the idea of what health is to them. So it probably falls within what you have just said, apart from sitting and slouching around and eating all the wrong food. So I think probably, yeah.
And then there's that other question is what is the wrong food? Like,
Mm, well
so
processed.
popcorn's a vegetable.
Well, yes, I mean, a lot of people don't. I mean, I know people that don't eat vegetables and fruit.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I could never see my life not eating either of those.
No, I like vegetables and fruit. I don't like salad. I don't like those mixed salads, where you get that and it's got
Yes.
rocket and different types of leaves. I look at that and think, if I weeded my garden, I'm sure I'd be picking those same things. I know it's not, but
But I have to say, I love a salad. And I quite like a salad with different things in it. So a few leaves, some rockets, some apples, some walnuts, some whatever, with a baked potato. I mean, to me, that's a healthy meal because that's how I see it. I see
hmm,
unhealthy as like perhaps a microwave meal, something like that. I would not see as healthy. But if it was once in a while, it wouldn't be so bad because you're sort of mixing it up. But it's a very good, a very interesting question, I think. That people perhaps don't always get the head round.
no, and it's what's different to your household. What's different, is like some
Mm,
people would consider a microwave meal that's got vegetables in it as a
mm,
healthy meal compared to a microwave meal that was um, fried chips and
yes,
something.
yeah.
So, so it's just and it's just varied on education and different different areas that we grow up, different
Mm,
environments that we are. I'm sure there's
mm,
people listening to this that will go, "What? What's a microwave meal?"
yes.
And I have never thought of that, or because I get takeout every day.
Well, again,
Um,
then there's another question, isn't there? It can go on, but that question has, it's not until you hit on a subject and a topic, and you get talking about it that actually you realize there are different levels within that whole topic of conversation. It's
yeah.
fascinating. Mm,
It is, and that's why I do enjoy talking to people and without judgment about what they
mm,
actually think health is to them, and
mm,
then when then it goes down into the food, and then um, I hear there are people who will go to a nutritionalist and they will be given supplements, and then that's a different topic
all
again.
together. Yes.
All together, and
Yeah.
it depends on also what country you come from. from as the quality of the food,
Mm.
And I think
Gosh.
no matter
The,
where we are in the world, homegrown and native to the country is best.
Yes, of course, of course. My goodness me, the conversation we could go on forever with that topical conversation. But Ruth, I really thank you so much for joining me for this short sort of chit chat that we've had, and I hope actually that we can hit some other topics another time. But I'd like to thank you for joining me. Thank the listeners for listening, uh, and thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. It's been very fun and very enjoyable. Really
Good.
appreciate your time.
Thank you very much indeed.